Hello dear students, this is Mr. Sanjay Kuwar. Chawra English Medium School once again welcomes you all for learning another important topic, that is writing essays. Dear students, in this video we are going to understand some important points related to writing essays. First, what is an essay? Second, tips for essay writing. Third, types of essays. And the last one, structure of an essay. So dear students, let's begin the lesson. Here, first we will understand what is an essay. An essay is a form of writing on a particular subject or topic. Actually, an essay is a form of art. Here, a writer expresses his own views, opinions, ideas on the particular topic. Here, in essay writing, writer shares his knowledge about certain topic. Essay writing is made up of number of paragraphs. This is the best device to test the writing skill of the writer. Now dear students, let's try to understand the next point, tips for writing essays. Here in this point we will try to understand the different main points which we have to remember, which we have to keep in our mind while writing essays. The first important point is define subject clearly in your mind. Here, the subject or the topic which is given to you, we have to define it properly in our mind. Then, the second point is think about the given subject very well. And while thinking about the related topic, try to collect the different ideas, facts, examples, etc. related to that topic. After that, note down all that facts, ideas, examples on a piece of paper. Then, after writing down on the piece of paper, classify that all the points into groups under suitable headings. Those points which are not related, those are unsuitable, irrelevant, that points we can avoid or reject while including here in the essay writing. Next, arrange them in particular order. Here, while arranging these all the different points, we have to keep in mind that all the points which are related, they are in correct sequence or the order for making an outline of the essay. Here, after making an outline of the essay, your essay is ready for writing. So, you can start writing the essay. Then, you can give suitable title or interesting, catchy title to the essay writing. Here, you can divide the essay writing into the number of paragraphs. Express your ideas clearly and appropriately. Then, here, while writing the essay, you can use simple and proper language which is suitable to the essay. Here, once again, you can avoid the complicated long sentences which are unnecessary. That sentences we can avoid while writing the essays. And here, in this way, we can begin writing essays. Another important point, here, while writing essay, we can avoid grammar mistakes. Then, we can also use the correct punctuations and spellings. Now dear students, let us try to understand the next point, that is types of essays. There are different types of essays. They are depend on what the writer wants to convey. They are broadly divided into these all the types. First, narrative essays. Second, descriptive essays. Third, expository essays. Fourth, persuasive essays. Fifth number, reflective essays, and the last one, imaginative essays. Let us understand the first kind of essay, that is narrative essays. The writer in this kind of essay narrates an incident or a story. Here the writer uses the past tense because the event or the incident or the story is already taken place. Example, my first day at school. Second, an interesting match. The next kind of essay is descriptive essays. Here they give description about a person, place, things, events, even the memories, etc. For example, my favorite teacher. Second, an accident which I witnessed. The next kind of essay is expository essay. Here in this kind of essay, the writer explains a topic by using the different facts, contrasts, comparisons, causes, effects, etc. For example, effects of social media. Second example, pollution, Earth's enemy number 1. The next kind of essay is persuasive essay. Here in this kind of essay, the writer tries to convince his reader to his side for telling his viewpoints or the ideas. For example, science, blazing or curse. Second, advantages and disadvantages of computer. Here both the ideas are expressed by the writer, but ultimately he has to conclude with the positive idea. Now dear students, let us move on to the next kind of essay, that is reflective essay. These kinds of essays consist of reflections or thoughts on particular topic. Here examples, first, an unforgettable day. Next, a time when I got lost. The last kind of essay is imaginative essay. In this kind of essay, the writer imagines particular historical or fantastic situation and writes essay. For example, if I were the Prime Minister of the country. Second, an autobiography of a farmer. Dear students, these are the different kinds or types of essays. Now dear students, let's take a look at the structure of writing essays. Actually, there is no fixed format of writing essays, but we have to follow the basic structure of writing essays. Here in the structure there are three main points. First, introduction. Second, body of essay. The next one is conclusion. Let's see the first, introduction. Here the writer expresses the main idea and the writer tries to introduce the main idea related to the topic. Actually here this is the beginning part of the essay. We know that well begun is half done. The first impression is the last impression. So this should be brief, striking and interesting. The next point is body of essay. Here this is the heart of an essay. So here the writer expresses the main idea in detail. Here it can be written in different paragraphs according to the content. The last point is conclusion. Here the writer summarizes all the main points which are stated above in the 2 points. Here, this is the final statement of the writer. The writer here concludes the essay. Now, dear students, let's try to understand how to write an essay with the help of some examples. Here, the first name of the essay is An Unforgettable Day. The first paragraph: our life is a combination of memorable days. Out of all those days, some days are forgotten, while some are very special and heart-touching, that we cannot forget them and they remain fresh in our mind. Second paragraph: my first day at school is an unforgettable day in my life. There are a lot of sweet memories of this day. The news of my going to school was thrilling to me, because for many days I was thinking about my new school, teachers and classmates. Let's continue the next paragraph. When I stepped inside the school compound, I was amazed to see many children. They were running here and there, playing, talking, gesturing, etc. I entered in my class with fear in my mind, but the teacher encouraged my confidence. He asked me to introduce myself. There was discussion on different topics. They received me cordially. At last, the day ended happily. Last paragraph: I never forget the day. It is a part of my life. It is a sum of sweet memories. It added a new dimension in my life. Now, dear students, let us try to understand the second example of writing essay. The title of the essay is The Importance of Trees. First paragraph: trees play an important role in our daily life. They are also living things. Each of us should know the importance of trees and the need for preserving forest. Second paragraph: trees supply us with a lot of useful things. Various kinds of fruits, leaves, flowers, etc. are obtained from them. We get timber for making furniture and for building houses. There are many kinds of plants and herbs that are very useful as medicine. Now, dear students, let us move on to the next paragraph. Trees breathe out a lot of water vapor. This water vapor cools the air in the atmosphere, and when the clouds pass through them, they are cooled, and so we get rainfall. They give us shade. They prevent soil erosion. They provide us oxygen for our existence. They give shelter to numerous kinds of birds and animals. Thus, this is the last paragraph. Thus, we find that trees are very useful. We should plant more trees and protect the wanton felling of trees. It should be banned. Otherwise, the world will soon become a desert. Dear students, let us take a look at another example of essay writing. The title is If I Were the Prime Minister. First paragraph: I wish I were the Prime Minister of India, the biggest democracy in the world. I know that the Prime Ministership is not a bed of roses To be the Prime Minister, I have to be a righteous man. If I were the Prime Minister, I would make every effort to rise to the occasion and do my best. Second paragraph. What will be my priorities in the first place? I would focus on the eradication of illiteracy and ignorance by promoting adult education. I would provide quality based education to all. I would try to control the rising prices of basic commodities like vegetables, petrol, and diesel. I would modernize our defense system and strengthen our police force. Next paragraph. I shall try to raise the moral standard of the people and make them more patriotic. Next, I would like to curb the rising corruption in my country. I would make laws for atrocities against women. I would try to create employment opportunities for the youth. I would bring schemes for the welfare of farmers, poor people, and middle class people. Now, the last paragraph of this essay. I would make different schemes for the upliftment and development of my country. I would make my country self sufficient and self reliant. In this way, it would be a heaven on the earth. Thank you.